If you watch football,
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, and welcome, guys, to yet another episode of the FCB show, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again, guys. We haven't done one of these shows in a very, very long time, guys. Pick up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and yeah, man, what's going on, my guys? Here, how you doing, bro?
All good. We're here, to talk about two FCB clubs. You get me? I say we kick things on, man. But happy to be here again, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, man, it's been a while for sure, man. But big up to every single one of you guys. Guys, apologies for the delay. Unfortunately, I was actually doing some stuff, guys. But big up to everybody who's here. Big up to my brother JJ. Yeah, man, road to 4K, man. We're almost there, man. We're literally like 8 subscribers away from 4K, man. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. And big up to my guy. Someone says, Omar, in retrospect, this situation will become a Gunnagan 2.0. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all of it. And big up to you, obviously, there. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to my brother Omar, man. Big up to you. Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. But listen, let's get into it. I mean, big up to my brother Zeer. Zeer. Obviously, man, season just started. Preseason has started. Both of
Yeah.
our teams have been dealing with some preseason stuff. But basically, listen, let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. Now, obviously, you've seen the Inigo Martinez thing. Now, this you kind of do
Yeah.
have a lot of interest in this because obviously, you don't just support Bayern Munich. You're from Saudi. You support Al
Yeah.
Hilal as well, right?
Yeah.
So this move basically also is connected to you as well because Inigo just joined one of your rivals. So listen, but I do want to ask you, man, like thoughts on Inigo Martinez's move from Barcelona to Al Nassr. I mean, obviously he's gone now. He's left Barcelona on a free. All right, he's gone on a free to play in Al Nasser. And basically, from all the talks coming out, is that apparently he had a contract. In his contract, it stated that he could go to a Saudi club if they came in for him. It's a very, very weird move. I'm not gonna lie to you, Zaid. It was been very, very
Yeah.
weird. But what do you think about it from a rival's, from a non-Barcelona standpoint, but also from a rival standpoint, because he's going to one of your rivals?
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie, I was caught off guard just like every single one of you guys. You guys would think, oh, I knew about it from before. No, I actually didn't. I got caught off guard. Um, to be honest, though, I will say and in Nassr POV, I'm not shocked that they were that they were gonna get a defender because they have been needing a defender. I mean, if you guys didn't know Laporte, I think he's on. I think he went to Bilbao, didn't he? He
I
was
didn't
on his
know.
way.
I thought he was still there. I was talking about their partnership. I didn't even know he left.
No, he was on his way out. So I knew that. I believe he was on his way out, and they sold Najami to us. So I knew they needed a center back. So they got one now, Inigo Martinez. But
Mhm.
I initially thought that because the Hanchko thing happened, maybe that the Renato Vega thing would still be happening. But I guess it's Inigo Martinez. So Nasser got their defender alongside Joao Felix, and it looks like they're getting Kingsley Coman as well. Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that too. We're going to talk about that later. But
Yeah, later. Yeah. So Nasser haven't had a good start to the window, even though Ronaldo extended. But
mm,
it looks like over time, it's like now Nasser has started to get their act together. I would say I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the Joao Felix move is a good move for them. That Inigo Martinez, I think, will do well alongside Simakan. You know what I mean?
mm,
So yeah, and they have two good fullbacks as well, the Saudi ones, Nawaf Boshel and Sultan Ghannam. So they're okay. I'm not gonna lie, for starting 11 sake, they're all right. Um, it's just a matter of how Jorge Jesus would coach them. Which, funny enough, now he went to Nasr instead of. You see this guy, man. You know what? He's a cheeky brother, this guy. But listen, A Nassr POV, good. But let's talk about Barca POV. This is not a Nassr show. This is a
Yes.
FCB show.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, I need to ask you a question.
Talk to me.
And I'm sure you agree.
Mm.
How in the hell did we have so much reputation of giving money to players to the point that your board decided to allow Inigo Martinez to have that clause in his contract? That if a Saudi club comes in, balash, free, we will let him go. What's going on?
Bruv, I don't understand it either. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm completely like caught off guard by this because Inigo Martinez was our best defender. Let's call it for what it is. On the flick, he's the guy that quickly adapted to the team, right? Araujo hasn't adapted to the team very quickly, right? Christensen is injury prone, and you've got flipping what's his name? What's the name of the guy again? Ronald Araujo, who basically, bro,
Araujo,
he's
yeah.
bruh. My guy is like he's very slow up here. You understand what I mean? And you have Inigo Martinez, who not only is he experienced defender, he's also a leader. Like, bro, what we're losing is so huge. Now, don't get it twisted. Obviously, him going to Al Nassr, he's gonna get paid over there. And at his age, like this is probably the last big move of his career. You understand what I mean, right? And not big move in the matter of like big clubs, but I mean big moves as matter of his finances, right? He's gonna get paid while he's over there, right? But yesterday when I was on the Football Chaos show with Will, right? Even he said it. I'm like, bro, why? Like, if there's one club, if there's one league, league from a nation that you would want to basically buy players to your players to be bought from, is Saudi clubs, because Saudi clubs, they pay above and beyond for their players. You understand what I mean, right? It
Yeah, man.
makes zero sense why we would let him go to Saudi, of all places, on a free. Because they're saying that in this contract, it stated that he can go to a Saudi club on a free. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, it's
Why?
backwards.
Like,
It's
that is so
backwards.
backwards. Do you understand what I mean, right? I don't like, listen, I'm not saying we were going to generate crazy amounts of money for Inigo Martinez. I don't think we would have. You understand what I mean, right? Bare minimum, we would have probably made maybe what, 20? I mean, the highest we would have probably made for Inigo, probably like 30 million, 35 million. Highest, because at his age, no one's breaking the bank for him. No Saudi club is breaking the bank for him. They'll be signing a good defender, but they're not going to break the bank for him. You understand what I mean, right? So for me, when I look at Inigo Martinez, I'm like, bro, the fact that we're letting go of our best defender on a free is so backwards. You understand what I mean, right? And I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to lie to you, because we've really set ourselves back with this move. We've really set ourselves back, right? Because here's the thing. Christensen now is clearly not going to leave, right? We're not going to let him leave now, right? Let's be honest. He's not going to go, right? There's been people. I saw Gerard Martin playing during the preseason. When I look at him now, the fact that he was playing in center back the whole of preseason tells me that, bro, these guys clearly were this clearly might have been a plan from the start. You understand what I mean, right? This is clearly something that was in the works for a while, and it just happened. Because how do we just get up one day and all of a sudden this guy, poof, he's off to Al Nassr? Like, literally, that's what happened. There was no links. There was no talk of like agreements being signed, this and this, and we just woke up one day and then boom, he's playing for Al
Yeah, it
Nassr.
was out of the blue. That was the.
That is my point. And the fact that he wasn't playing much in preseason, right, at all, and we've seen Gerard Martin in defense tells me that, bro, clearly this is something that was planned from the start. It's
Yeah,
worrying, man.
don't you think the whole Ter Stegen thing, which I'm sure you'll talk about, played a role a little bit
I mean,
in
clearly
terms of
it did.
like
I
wages?
mean, yeah, because if you really look at it in a different standpoint, Barcelona basically, they needed that's the thing. When I look at this move, and I even said it, I was like, listen, in a way I get it, because the club need to basically get rid of players. You understand what I mean, right? The club
Yeah,
need to get rid of players, right? We would prefer to get rid of the deadwood, like the Peñas, the Arahus, right? The Gerard Martins. Those are the players we would prefer to get rid of. But the problem is, those players are not leaving. You understand what I mean, right?
yeah.
They're not leaving. So what are we gonna do now, right? We're stuck. We're stuck here, right? And I even said it a few weeks ago. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be very honest. It wouldn't surprise me if one of the starters in the team gets sold, because the club is gonna get desperate at some point. If we need the money, if we need to get players off the wage bill, eventually we're just gonna end up fucking it up, and we're gonna end up letting one of our key players go, and that's what just happened. Inigo Martinez is one of our better defenders, and he's getting paid 40 million a year. That his wage, that's 14 million out of the club now, right? Not paying. And now with the word with Ter Stegen now, with this news on Ter Stegen, which we'll talk about later, right? But now that Ter Stegen now is going to be he's assigned, I guess, the deal, right, to give his medical reports and getting his captaincy back. It makes no sense.
It's pretty backwards. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like see, here's the thing, right? I look at your center back options. The fact you mentioned Martin, isn't he a left back?
He's a left back. Yep.
So you have Araujo, which, don't get it twisted, he's good on his day, but when it matters most, you know what happens. You have Kubarsi. I think Kubarsi is very good. I think you'll be fine with Kubarsi, but that's not enough.
But in Kubashi, even Kubashi, he's like, you can tell like the guy he's he's one of these like he's still young. You can still see his age show.
Bro, Omar, you know what I think you're gonna have to do. You may not like what I'm about to say, bro. You may need to act like Laporte is not gonna do it because I don't know what's going through his head, but you genuinely need to go get a right back, and you need to place Koundé center back. I genuinely think that's what you need to. I've been saying this for a while. You guys need to play Koundé center back. I feel like if you play Koundé center back, I feel like with the system that Hansi Flick coaches, how quick he is, how calm he is, and everything like that defensively, I think he does. And he's decent he's very good on the ball too, to be fair. He's improved his ability on the ball playing right back, to be fair. I actually think he does a job for you, bro. Like, no joke. I wouldn't be shocked if that Koundé guy starts getting talked about being one of the best center backs in the world just by playing center back for your club.
I mean,
I wouldn't be shocked, I'm being honest.
This is why I always said Barcelona needed to be smart in the transfer window. This is why we needed to be smart, because we could have, if we had gotten a right back, like I was telling everyone who would listen, when I was telling everyone, bro, let's go and get a center back. I'm sorry, a right back, right? It would have been easier now if we had gotten rid of Koundé. I'm sorry, if we have gotten rid of what's his name again?
Araujo, I think.
No. If we had signed Van der Sar instead of Rashford, right? If we had signed Van der Sar first, letting Inigo go wouldn't have hurt as much, because we would be like, well, okay, maybe Koundé might be moved back to center back now that we've signed a right back. You understand what I mean, right? But the problem is, we don't have a good right back at all, so it's not gonna happen. He's going to stay at the right back area. You understand what I mean, right? It's more likely that we're gonna see Gerard Martin being moved out in the center back position, right? But this is bro. Oh man, this is very worrying. It really is very worrying.
Yeah,
if you are a Barca fan, this is a very worrying time.
And you're gonna get found out as well, by the way. Like, listen, I'll tell you, like, my experience with having Flick in the second season, he ended up being found out as the season went on. If you guys remember, I would not be shocked if the same happened with you guys. Second season, Flick syndrome. Looks good at the start, eventually gets found out. You guys need to be careful, man. And the injuries, bro. The injury is gonna have a toll as well. That's another thing you have to consider, man. So where do you guys go from here? And your competition is Real Madrid in La Liga, Champions League. We're seeing what teams are doing. Well, like Liverpool, for example. PSG is still good, and you never know what Madrid can do. Like, and the other teams, like, it's not gonna be as easy, bro. You know what I mean? And your squad's just getting thinner. And all you got is that Rooney guy and Rashford, I think, no? So there you go, bro. And are they guaranteed for anything? I'm not sure, bro. I'm really not sure.
Bro, it's definitely a long one for Barca, bro. It's a long one for the team, man, because This could really be the reason why we don't retain our crown this season. This genuinely could be the reason. This could be the reason why we lose our crown to Real Madrid, because our defense is not good.
Bro,
Bro,
or
we were
Atleti,
even
by the way. I'm not
like, bro,
disrespecting Atleti.
yeah, Atleti, exactly. Atletico Madrid, you're right. I'm not forgetting about Atleti. I know that Atleti are still out there and they could potentially also give us a problem. Well, it's really long for us there. It really is long for this team, bro. And we'll definitely see what happens. But bro, I'm at a point now where I can't even lose my mind. I can get angry because I've said it before, man. This club, right? Especially the last few weeks, bro. It's bad news upon bad news upon bad news upon bad news upon bad news, bro. There's never like any good news coming out of this club right now. None at all, there. There's no good news, bro. Right? We're sitting here talking about Ter Stegen, and before we even think about, just when we think, okay, Ter Stegen is the worst news, oh, all of a sudden another news. Like now, well, I'm very scared there. I'm so scared because I'm like, bro, I don't know what else could come out of the club in the next few days, bro. We could sit here and hear some other news coming out of the club. It really is worrying. It really is very, very worrying, bro. But
Yeah, we'll
definitely
talk
we'll
about
see what
that one.
happens. Big up to every single one of you guys, man. I see a lot of you guys already in the building. Listen, man, smash the like button. We're only on 11 likes. How are we only on 11 likes, man? Get
That's
us to 20
fraudulent,
likes,
man.
man. Come on, guys.
Fraudulent.
Yeah, that's fraudulent movement, man. Make sure come on, guys, smash the like button and
Oh,
subscribe, guys. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Come on, listen, we're on our way to 4K, guys. Let's get to 4K by the end of this stream. Okay, guys, we're literally, bro. We are like what? How many subscribers are we away? Give me a second. Let me count it. Let me
we're
count
not
it.
far off from what I read on the chat
We
earlier.
are we are 8 subscribers away.
Yalla, 8, subscribe. Come on.
Eight
Are you
subscribers,
guys?
guys.
Bro, open my chat I just put. Are you guys deco? Yalla, subscribe.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Let's not move fraudulent, man. So make sure you guys smash the like button. Big up to every single one of you guys who are in here, though. Appreciate every single one of you guys. But I mean, listen, man. But I mean, okay. So obviously, this is obviously nothing to do with with Bayern. But very quickly, when it comes to the Inigo talk, right? As a Al Hilal fan, does this move worry you? Because
A
this guy is a
little
very
bit.
good defender.
A little bit. You know what I will say though? He is very good for Jorge Jesus' football. And I'll tell you why. He's very good for Jorge Jesus' football because Jorge Jesus, he likes to play. Actually, his football is similar to the way you guys play
Mm,
direct attacking football. You know? That's why, like, we're linked with the guys of like Coman. I was not we, they are. I don't know why I'm
yeah.
saying we, as if I'm I'm a Hilal fan. But like I'm used to like saying the Hilal version, you know. Like yeah, they're linked with Coman, they're linked with Felix, or they have
Mm.
Felix now. You know,
No, they do.
they
Yeah.
already still have Ronaldo, they have Mane still. You know, I think Otavio's on his way out.
Oh,
Because
really?
yeah, apparently he might go to Al Ahly. It's not sure if that's because Al Ahly is linked to them. And they have other attacking players, man. And the thing is, Inigo Martinez is very quick. That's
Right.
something I noticed. He's pretty quick and he's pretty physical too. So those attributes would be very helpful for Jesus' style of football, especially if team was to hit on the break. Um, and Simikan himself next to him is also quick and very good. I've been
Right.
saying this from his time at Leipzig as well. When he joined, I said that's going to be a very good move. End up being a good move for the most
Right.
part last season. He was like one of their better players in the awful and Nassr season. So yeah, man, I actually think this is gonna. Listen, I don't think they'll win the league because I think Jorge Jesus will make dumb decision and they'll still go for Ronaldo. But I still think Inigo Martinez will play a good role in that Nassr. I actually think Nassr could compete with us next season.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Them losing Laporte now changes everything. Because I thought that partnership of Laporte and Inigo would have been very, very good for them. I thought that would
But
have.
they still have Simic. Simic is still very good, bro.
I mean,
He's still very
Simikan is good, but you know what I mean. Like when that Spanish chemistry is good. Yo, big up to Eugene every single time, bro. Big up to my brother Eugene for becoming a member of the channel, man. Big up to you. Appreciate you so much, man. Big up to brother man like Eugene, man. Appreciate you for the support, man. But listen, big up to every single one of you guys. But yeah, continue. Sorry about that. I just had to, put that out there.
But yeah, and they have also Fatil, but Fatil is not like at his best anymore. So like not really as best. So like, yeah, I mean, listen, if they can keep their defenders fit,
Mm.
I think it should be all right. Thing is with Laporte, I'm not even sure if he left. Like I've read news that like he's on his way there. I don't know if he's
Okay, let me
moved.
let me let me let me see. Let me see.
Like I read that he was on his way there. I don't know if he's moving, if he's or, like that's the thing. Like
I mean, it still says that he's still playing for the
yeah,
club,
if
though.
he's still there, that's even that's a plus for them. If he's still
Yeah,
there,
so
that's a
that's what I'm
plus.
saying. So for me, I feel like Aymeric Laporte, and so yeah, I mean, so basically, to be fair, they're saying that Athletic Bilbao have submitted an offer in for him. So yeah.
Exactly. So it looks
Mhm.
like because it looks like he might be on his way out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So listen, if he stays and he's happy to be there, that's a
Hmm.
plus, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, listen, because to be fair, Laporte looked okay. He had hit and miss moments last season. Um, and even the first season hit and he's been hit and miss at Nassr as a whole. This Laporte guy, he's been hit and miss.
Yeah, I
So
mean, yeah, he's one of those, isn't he? He's one of those, to be
he's a
honest.
hit and miss defender. Like one game he'll have a master class of a game, and another one he'll just be having a shit show of a game. He's weird, man. But no,
Hey,
but by
listen,
the way, yeah, again, it depends on how Jorge Jesus sets up that team. And listen, here's another important thing, and Amar, you know this well. Will they
mm,
play for Ronaldo or not? Because that team can look good all they want. But the moment you play for Ronaldo 24/7, oh,
yeah, basically, yeah,
ask Duran
Ronaldo
how
is.
that felt. Ask Duran how that felt. Bro,
Tell
the
man.
guy didn't even give a damn, and he starts shooting the ball for the sake of it. He
Yeah,
had
big up to
enough.
Michael TV for the rate. Big up to Michael
Oh, we
TV,
got
man.
Michael.
Big up Michael, man. Big up to my man Michael. But I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, big up to every single one of you guys. Listen, let's go to Bayern Munich now, Zir. Listen, obviously, man, your club have been, since we did the last show, because we haven't done a show in like what 2 weeks, right? And since then, bro, so many things have happened, right? Obviously, the biggest one is you guys signing Luis Diaz.
Yep.
Now, I don't know why your club is obsessed with trying to buy all my targets for some reason, right? And man like Max Herbal, right? This brother had no transfer plans. He just said, "Okay, man, what is Barcelona? Who's Barcelona linked to? Okay, we'll go get him as well." First, it was Nico Williams. Then when the Nico Williams thing fell through, I was like, "All right, let's go and get Luis Diaz." But you guys have landed Luis Diaz, right?
Yeah.
65.5 million. That's what I heard. I mean, you didn't end up paying the 70 million like they were asking for. So
We
I guess
paid
that's a plus.
70 plus 5 add-ons.
70 plus 5. So you
Yeah.
did pay the 70 in the
Yeah.
end. Jeez.
Euro, yeah.
Wow. Well, 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 well. I mean, look, he is officially now a Bayern Munich player, right? He's officially yours now. How do you feel about this move? And also, I know that he's already played, right? He's already played a few games in preseason. And
Yeah.
he did play in your game against Spurs. And I think he was actually pretty all right. He wasn't really
He
bad
looked
in
o-
that game.
he looked all right.
Hmm.
He and I will say this, he does bring a lot of impact. He's very hardworking. That's one thing I noticed. I mean, I already knew that because I watched Liverpool anyway, but uh yeah, for me, the one thing I would say though, he does need to be a bit more cutthroat in front of goal and his decision making. I will say that. But I do think we have overall better player than what we had before. That fraud, that German fraud in Turkey. Yeah, well, I will say that. Yeah, but still needs to do a bit more. I will also say there was this against Lyon. He did create this one chance,
Hmm.
and obviously my waiter Nabri decided to like miss. Typical.
Man, like
Uh,
said, my waiter, man. I said, my waiter.
yes, yeah, he decided to miss. Very, very typical. So listen, man, the Diaz has been doing a decent job. Wow, you know what I mean? I
Mm.
still think there's stuff that he can improve on, and I expect more from him for the price tag that we paid for him. Because I'll tell you right now, if this guy does not work out, the first guys I'm calling out is that board.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
was warned by the Don himself, Hassam, that I'm gonna get bare Colombians calling me out if I call him out. Well, you know what? I entertain a nice conversation with the Colombian man. Maybe I'll bring up the Maybe we'll have it Narcos style. I don't know. I don't know if you want to have that type of conversation. We can make it a Narcos series. But listen, jokes aside, uh, yeah, man, Diaz, he's in. We got a left winger. I did say if you want to go for a player, put your money up. They put their money up. To be fair, uh, so yeah. Now I need that with other positions if they don't mind.
Yeah,
You get
I
me?
mean, Eugene, I agree with you, man. At this point, I would take him. I would take him as my new sporting director. My guy is pissing me off. But hey, I mean, listen, man. Look, I'll say this now, though. Luis Diaz, to be honest, I feel like he's better than the wingers that you currently have. Like that's not saying much, apart from maybe Olise, right? And
To be
now
honest,
the
Leonard Carl put in a showing in that friendly against
yeah, I've
Spurs.
seen, and he's also signed a new deal as well, right?
Yeah, he and Wisdom Mike, the 16-year-old. I actually think they should be a part of the first team. Fuck it. Why
I
not?
mean, maybe, but still, I feel like with Luis Diaz, right? He's clearly like this is the thing with
Like
Luis Diaz.
squad, I mean, by the way,
If I'm
but
gonna be honest with you, right? I don't think Luis Diaz is like a needle mover signing, right? And
yeah,
and I
100%.
do believe that you guys overspent on him. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, I think that you guys did really break the bank for him, right? To be honest. However, I would say this though, right? I think that this move, right, is kind of what you needed right now because let's be honest, man, the wing options that you guys have right now is not good enough. You understand what I mean?
I know.
Your wing options are not good. And listen, Luis Diaz is not a bad signing. He's a player that he's won trophies at Liverpool. He had his moments, right? And I feel like he's an amazing dribbler. His finishing is not elite, but you can tell, bro, he can really, really go past a man. He can do a job, right? And look, in the Bundesliga, that's gonna be a problem for certain defenders. You understand what I mean? Like we saw how guys like Robben and
Yeah, we
Ribery
playing a
was
slow blocks, bro.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be
You know you remember how Robin and Ribery how they were such a menace in that league because of their pace, because of their movement, how easy they were able to go past players very easily. You understand what I mean, right? They always had it in them to
bro.
always like flick the switch,
See,
right?
but
And
see,
mm,
quickly, sorry to cut you off. You
right.
see, for example, Frank Ribery, right? Like he in our Champions League winning run, he didn't really score or assist as actually he assisted a decent amount, but he didn't score much, right? Like I,
Mm,
at the time, we had somebody that would be in the box, right? Like so, but now we have Kane that drops deep a lot. So it's like when Kane drops deep, I'm expecting my wingers to do something, like that's the difference. I feel like. Um, as much as obviously I still expect Kane to do something, but the guy is not in the box as much as he should be. So it's like now I want a lot from everybody. I want like goal spread, if that makes sense. And yeah, listen, will that happen? I don't know. But one thing I will say is Diaz is one of those that I feel like
mm,
he'll probably provide a lot of impact and he'll probably create a good amount of chances. That's one thing I'll give him. Uh, it's just a matter of can he bury them or can he make the right final pass or instead of shoot or like these final decisions. Will he
right.
be able to do that? So yeah, and by the way, I do agree with somebody in the chat. Like Nusa is a decent option to get, by the way, from Leipzig, but yeah, it
But
is what it is.
yeah, I mean, listen, the old Bayern Munich would have definitely pounced on that. I can tell you that, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
look,
yeah.
I mean, listen. I mean, to be let's just put it out there. Let's be honest, right? When it comes to your club, they are not really known for making the right decisions all the time. Sometimes, especially recently under this herbal and the people that you guys have now, right? But I'll go back to it. Keep going back to it. What I feel like sets man like Luis Diaz aside is because I remember when you guys got Robin. Let's be honest. When you guys signed Iron Robin was a good winger. But I would personally say, and listen, you guys in the chat who watched Robin before he joined Bayern Munich, you guys let me know. I think that Robin was around the same level as where Diaz is now. Where I wouldn't say no. Let me finish, right?
I'm hearing you. I didn't say anything.
Okay, okay. My point is, when you look at what he was doing when he was at Real Madrid, it wasn't so different, right? He had these moments when he could just switch. You understand what I mean, right? Dribble, pass, play, score an amazing goal. but he wasn't always the consistent goal scorer. You understand what I mean, right? He wasn't the most consistent. When he went to Bayern Munich is where his consistency started going to over the roof. Because over there, the wingers, the defenders were giving him too much space to do what he wanted. You understand
Yeah,
what I mean, right?
to be fair, that's true.
So I feel like for a player like Luis Diaz, if they give him the space in the Bundesliga, bro, he's gonna become a problem in your league. You understand what I mean, right? And I
Yeah,
think
but
if
I
he
want him
can,
to be a problem in the Champions
because
League too,
he's
bro.
shown, because he's shown he can find the back of the net. Not enough, but he's shown that he can. So don't sleep on it. You feel me?
No, I agree. Listen, I'll tell you something. You see, for me, I don't want to overgas this Diaz thing. Like I've seen some Bayern fans, and I listen. In all due respect, you do you, but I am not switching up all of a sudden because we just got him. I still think we could have gotten Rodrigo. However, I've always rated him highly as a footballer. Yeah, I think he's a very good football player. I think he has a technique, and you've seen it for a good portion of you guys have seen it for Colombia. I've seen some clips of him balling against Argentina, and the man, like, I've seen
Oh
it.
yeah, amazing,
Like I've
amazing.
seen it, so I know he's a baller. But can he like score consistently? You know, or at least more than not. You know what I mean? Because obviously, I'm not expecting him to be a striker type goal scorer. But you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Could he do that? Could he like provide good amount of assists? You know, like could he provide impact while doing that? Like, remember, we're in a situation in which our winger options are Coman, Nabry, Diaz, Olize, now Leonard Carl. And I don't know what we're doing if Wisdom might. By the way, if Coman leaves, we may need to buy another winger now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So where do we go from here?
I mean,
Is what I would
yeah,
say. And then also, are we still gonna get Voltemade? Are we not? Are we getting? I have a feeling,
no,
by the way, guys. I'm telling
mm,
you right now. Mark my words. Remember, I said this. I said this on Football Mania. I've said this in group chats. By the end of this window, I
mm.
think we get Nkunku. Watch.
You know what? We're gonna talk about Nkunku next. Don't worry about it. We're actually gonna talk
I
about him. But
actually have a
big up to
feeling.
Santiago.
I have a feeling we get Nkunku because when they want somebody and they go all in for it, they get the play. Amar, you know it very well, yeah. You know
Yeah.
because you're a historian, man. You know.
Mm.
When Bayern wants somebody, they get the guy. When
I
they don't
mean,
try hard enough, they don't
I
get the
mean,
guy.
I
What do you
mean, I
think I
mean,
was?
the
Why do you think I
prime
said we're gonna
Bayern,
get Luis Diaz?
prime
I said,
Bayern. I hear that.
yeah,
Prime
wait,
Bayern
what?
Munich. I hear that, but I would say current
No,
Bayern
no,
Munich is
Amar.
verbal.
Luis Diaz. No, Amar. When I read news that they're literally willing to like pause the whole Voltemade stuff, pause everything, right, and just focus on Luis Diaz. I'm like, yeah, we're getting Diaz. Yeah, nobody's touching Diaz but Bayern. You know why? Because when our board try, they get.
Mm,
And you see, my criticism of this club is we don't try hard enough these days. It's like we have intrigue on the guy, but we'll half-ass it. Well, why are
right.
you half-assing it? Yeah, I mean, if you want the guy, you go inquire. Okay, this. Okay, you know now the market is inflated. You have the funds. Pay it, ya habibi. Pay. What do you have to lose? I've been telling people in my channel and anywhere else. I'm
Mm,
sorry, guys. The market is inflated. You're not gonna get many players for the value that they're on. I'm sorry, you're just not.
right.
Their value is not gonna match what the clubs will want. You have to get your man if you want that man. When I saw my club wanting bloody what's his name Diaz like so badly, and they're willing to negotiate and pay whatever, and find middle ground, like they're gonna get Diaz because my club when they want somebody they will
Mm,
get. But the problem is they
mm.
don't want these players as much as they claim that they do. That's the way I see it, bro.
Oh, so when they're
I
desperate
just feel like they
and
half-ass everything.
so yeah, so if they go full throttle for something, you always feel like the club always do it
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time.
When I read Garrett, like they like the entire board,
Mm,
Vincent Company, all pleased with Luis Diaz because he works hard on the ball, very technical, win now player type of guy. You know, he's 28-year-old, whatever, right?
right.
I'm like, if everybody agrees and they're gonna put their efforts in getting somebody, they're gonna get him. They're gonna get him, and they put their efforts on Diaz, which I wish they did the same for Verts, Honest, and them, man, but they didn't. They half-assed. They waited. Guess what? Boom, Diaz over the line. Boom. When you put your efforts in, you get the guy. That's just the way I see it, bro.
No, I
Our
mean,
club just Like you know what it is with Bayern, like, and it's happened more so than ever, and a lot of it's to do with social media. To be fair,
Right.
however, right, all this news comes out. The news comes out. It's like, oh, we're linked with this player, we're linked with that 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 player on that one specific area.
Mm.
And then news comes out. Oh well, it was just inquiry. Oh, it's just inquiry, or like this player is valued at this amount. Oh well, Bayern's not willing to pay that amount to get this player. I understand you have to try to evaluate players, and like they like we live by a thing in our culture called tema, which is value, right?
Mm.
Like I get it, I understand, but in football, sometimes this tema have to be put in the side because in football you're trying to win trophies. To win trophies, you're gonna have to sometimes pay the big bucks, especially when you have so much money as a club. It just is how it is. And I'm just seeing the way we do business with the money that we have, with everything considered. Bro, we literally improved our telecom sponsorship deal. We have a new sponsorship deal with Emirates now. We've been having sponsorship deals with elsewhere. Bro, Oliver Kahn literally stated we get so much funds from the Bundesliga, by the way. Like distribution of funds, we get so much. And we're not even spending it. Like, why? Why? You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
this is where my criticism comes from as a FC Bayern München fan. Because I'm like, we're not spending the money when we could be. And then also, and this is something Mateus called out, and I had this conversation with Steve and Lewis on Mia's and Mia show.
Mm.
We don't scout properly if we're not willing to spend. That's why, you know what? In that friendly, I'm glad Leonard Carl played well. I'm glad that Kusi Asari played well in that game. I'm glad Wisdom Mike had a good running. I'm really glad.
Mm.
I wish Adam Esno had that same opportunity.
Right.
And we just sent him to Everton. Why? Like our board, it's like it's not like you guys where with you guys it's like you're trying to adapt to the whole registration thing. With us, it's like we're just being idiotic. Plain idiotic and stubborn. Why I will never understand. It's just backward decision after backward decision. You know?
Listen, man. I feel like that's one thing I would say is our clubs have in common. I feel like with my club, one thing I would say about Barca is I feel like we're not transparent enough. The board, the people that run this club, they're not always honest with the fans. You understand what I mean? Like they're not giving it to us straight. Like that's one criticism I will give to the manager. I'm sorry, no, to the club, the sporting director, and even the president. Right? When you look at Barcelona's situation with the stadium, right? All the talk and all the hype that brought, they brought all this hype telling us, "Oh, our stadium is ready, this and this and this," only to go backtrack on it, right? And then we go on to the other part. We go to the in the what's the name? What's the fucking name of it? The 101 rule, right? We were told we met the requirements, and then a week later, oh, actually, we're not. Like, I feel like there's always disingenuousness when it comes to the club. You understand what I mean, right? But I'll say this, right? And I want to go back to this before I forget it, right, guys? I see a lot of you guys in the chat who are saying, Omar, you're comparing Luis Diaz to a legend. Listen, guys, let me be clear here. I am
He's
not
talking about
comparing.
Argentina's
I am
career,
not
by the
comparing.
way.
Yeah, let me just say this. I am not comparing legendary level of Robin to what we are seeing from Diaz now. I'm comparing when Robin arrived at Bayern Munich to when Luis Diaz arrived in Bayern Munich. A lot of you guys are not maybe old enough to remember, because I remember when he joined in 09. You understand what I mean? Right, from Real Madrid, right? He was a great winger. However, there was a reason why Real Madrid were happy to see him let him leave, because he wasn't exactly Mr. Consistent. You understand what I mean? He wasn't a consistent winger when he was in La Liga. That's why when Real Madrid got Cristiano Ronaldo, they sold him ASAP. They didn't even think about it. They were happy to get rid of him. Straight up. They sold him for, I think, 20. You guys bought it for like 25 million. That's how quickly they were happy to get rid of him, right? However, when he went to Bayern Munich, he went to another level. That's one thing people need to realize. Going to Bayern Munich took Robben to another level. Robben wasn't as good the way he was at Bayern Munich. He wasn't this good at Real Madrid or at Chelsea. You understand what I mean, right? He wasn't. Let's be clear. At Bayern Munich is where he really took off.
Yeah, yeah. And
You
by
understand?
the way, a lot of the times with Robin, when he didn't turn up like in finals and all this, over time at Bayern, he fixed that problem.
Exactly. Scored he missed in the 2012 Champions League
Yeah,
final.
yeah.
He
Over
lost. He missed
time,
the
he
penalty.
fixed that
Then the
problem.
year later, you guys won the treble. Who scored the winning goal? It was Robben, right? In the Champions League game against in the crunch games against Arsenal, bro. Cut inside, bro. Every single time. Worked every single time. Cut
Bro,
inside.
he even
Did it
scored
with
that
his left
penalty
foot.
against Madrid to take us to shootouts, and then we eventually won.
Exactly. I want you to understand, guys. Look,
And then
here's the
the
thing.
Barcelona game, and then the final against Dortmund. Like,
Here's the thing with the Diaz move. I want you guys to really understand why I think this Diaz move could be a good move. You guys have to understand. In the Bundesliga, if you're a baller as a winger, bro, you will cook in that league. I'm being dead serious. I've seen it too many times,
but at
bro.
Bayern specifically, by the way.
But Bayern Munich, bro, I'm telling you, bro, if you're a winger that can dribble past players, bro, you're gonna kill everyone in the league. Why do you think Ribery made a living in the Bundesliga? Bro, Ribery was one of the best wingers in the world. This brother, he was a dribbler, bro. When you saw him play for France, he was cooking. This is why when he was from the moment this brother stepped foot in the Bundesliga, when he joined Bayern Munich in 2007, bro, he just took off straight away. No adaptation, nothing, bro, because he was better than every defense. Bro, he was the best winger in the league the moment he arrived. No winger was as good as Ribery when he arrived. That's why when he came in, he just started cooking everybody. You understand what I mean, right? Robin
Yeah.
is the same thing. Robin wasn't a consistent winger, but Robin was a baller. He was a winger's winger, bro. He could go past players left, right, and center.
Yeah, yeah, his technique was too underrated, by the way, because people just
That is
only
my
remember
point.
the cutting
And that
edge.
is why
That
he
was
was
too
always
good,
a
though.
menace in the league, bro. That's why when I even looked at Sane, I was like, bro, with Sane, when I look at Sane's time at Bayern, I'm like, bro, that is on you.
Oh no, he's
Because if you
pathetic.
had because if you had shown the potential that you were showing at Bayern at Man City before your ACL injury, if you had shown that, bro, you would have completely wiped this league.
Yeah, but Amar, do you want to know the difference between them two? Attitude. One had a
That's
proper
my point.
mentality attitude, and the other one just like every time he misses, oh, man, he gets this. Yeah, I want you to. Okay, yeah, be pissed that you missed, but don't like give me this like. It's like I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I miss. Oh, I don't care. Okay, yeah, Habibi, I want you to score. And see Diaz, he missed a few chances in the front. He's already pissed, like to the like, and I can tell he's pissed at himself.
Yeah.
You know. But with this asshole, he misses, and he's like, like I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed I didn't score, but I pissed I didn't score.
I can't be asked.
No, it's like I'm pissed I didn't score because it's like, I can't boost my own ego. Like, shut up, man.
No, straight up. But that's the thing. That's the thing when it comes to these players, isn't it? They don't care sometimes, right? And that's the difference. I feel like with Robben, you know what the thing with Robben is? When you guys bought Robben from Real Madrid, Robben was. People forget when he left Real Madrid, him and Schneider, bro. The way they were kicked out of that club was crazy. They weren't even told that they were not a part of the club future. These guys came back from like holiday and they didn't even have like a locker room. Bro, straight up, their lockers was completely taken away, bro. They had to go to the president and ask the president, yo, why is it that we don't have a locker? Oh, you're not a part of the club's future. That's how they found out that they were not wanted by the club. These guys, when they left Real Madrid, they had a chip on their shoulder. This is why Schneider went on to win the treble in that season with Inter Milan. When this guy went to Bayern Munich, he didn't want to leave. That's what people don't realize. When Robin went to Bayern Munich, he didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay and fight for his place. But Perez wanted nothing to do with him. He wanted nothing, bro. He was like, no. There's no fighting for your place here. You gotta go. You understand what I mean, right? So he's always had that chip on his shoulder. That's why when he went to Bayern Munich, he was like an angry guy, bro. You understand what I mean, right? He wanted to go to Bayern Munich and prove to Real Madrid what they're missing out on. You understand what I mean, right? And when it comes to Sane, it's true. When it comes to Sane, I feel like when it comes to Sane was a player who, when he was a City, he was wanted by Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich wanted him. and that kind of boosted his ego because he made it think I can do whatever I want. You understand what I mean, right? He
That
didn't
20 million,
appreciate
by
it.
the way, boosted his ego even more. 15 million plus 5 add-ons, like that boosted his ego even more, bro. Like, you see that, brother? I swear down. Like, you see now, bro. I've been following up on his Galatasaray games ever since,
The ultimate hater.
bro. And I call out TKA on Zane's shitty performances, bro. It's fraud. I'm telling you, bro. Galatasaray I hate watches. If I don't watch it live, I'll
I mean,
eventually
bro,
stop.
let me tell you something about Turkish fans. Turkish fans are not ones you want to
I know.
fuck
I've
with.
been to Turkey, bro. I know. Trust me, bro. I am aware. Trust me, I know. Oh, but listen, man. I don't listen. I've met some Galatasaray fans in Saudi. Trust me, I've met some, and they're
Mm.
actually nice people, by the way. Big up to them. However, I'm sorry, guys. For the good cause of hating Leroy Zane, it must happen. Nothing against Galatasaray. Yeah, telling you guys
Mm.
from now, nothing against them. And TKA knows it's nothing against Galatasaray. It's everything against that prick. Yeah, that misses 1v1 for fun. Yeah, and he's just like, I can't boost my ego. So what a fuck this, bro. And this guy is acting like he cares about the club. When we lose to against Bayer Leverkusen, you know, when
Mm.
Ping Pong scored, bro. The
Yeah,
guy goes in front of the goal and it's there. It went viral at the time. And just smacking the camera like, bro, shut the fuck up. You played
I
shit.
think I might have seen that.
Yeah, bro. He went to the goal, bro, because he was the last defender at the time. He was the last man trying to defend that. Bro, he goes by the goal and there's a cam in the goal in it, like a webcam, whatever. Slaps him. I'm like, brother, you ain't that guy. Shut the fuck up.
You are
Yeah,
not
you
that
can be
guy,
pissed
trust
all
me.
you want. Nah, man. I had, bro. This guy, he's just a typical scum, And I tried defending him for so long as well. That's the bit that bothers me, bro. You know, like it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like maybe because the fans were coming at him, he said, "All right, man, let me show some passion, bro. I don't need you to shout, bro. I need you to play like you mean it." That's what
Bro,
sometimes, bro.
bro.
Footballers don't need to. You don't have to show. You don't have to shout. You don't have to scream. You don't have to fight people, bro. Fight when you're on the ball. How about that?
By the way, do you know when you can really tell he didn't care? Wallahi.
Mm.
I remember you sent me this. Wallahi, we won against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. This this kelp, yeah, this kelp. Oqsim billah, bro. Everyone's doing, like people jump, la, 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 la. And this guy's just standing. He's just standing there. He doesn't care. What I am with this guy? Habibi, you fucking won with Bayern against your rivals in a Champions League. That team that beat you last season for all this time. And you're just, yeah,
Yeah, but I didn't score or assist, so I don't care.
yeah, I
I
don't
hear
give
it.
a fuck. Fuck you, man.
Mm. Yeah, big up to Mohammed. Mohammed said Van Persie and Van Basten, bro. Come on, man. Respect
How
the
we doing,
goat,
bro?
man. Van Basten, Van Basten. Listen, I didn't see Van Basten play. I've seen videos, man. That brother was. Whew. Let me tell you something about Van Basten, bro. Let me tell you something. That guy would have probably won 5 Ballon d'Ors if it wasn't for his injury. I'm not even kidding. The guy won 3 Ballon d'Ors by the time he was 27, bro. Straight up, he won three Ballon d'Ors because people forget he retired at 30. He stopped playing football after 28 because of his injury. The guy was 27 and won 3 Ballon d'Ors. You're telling me the guy couldn't win another 2 Ballon d'Ors, bro? He would have probably won 5 Ballon d'Ors. He would have probably had the record of Ballon d'Ors for straight up. But
Brother,
yeah, that is Van Basten, man. I mean, Van Persie was a player, but Van Basten,
brother,
nah, man.
man, them need to separate lifetime and
Yeah,
actual
man, no,
life.
but I'm being dead serious, man. Listen, in any era, bro, Van Basten is clear, man. And Van Basten's era was even scary because remember the players that were around this era. People forget that era was ridiculous when it came to strikers. You understand what I mean? And this guy was like the one of the top ones. Big up to John Wick says, "Do you guys think that Bayern Munich will be better this season than last season?" What do you think, Zia?
I have a weird feeling, yes. I don't know why. Like, we'll be better. However,
Mm.
we still won't be good enough to win Champions League. Or
Okay,
we won't, like, even DFB Pokal, I'm not sure. Like, I think we'll be more convincing in the league, basically.
interesting. Yeah,
I
interesting,
think we'll be
interesting.
more convincing in the league. Champions League, final eight or final four, I would say. Depending on the draw.
Mm-hmm.
and who we play, and then yeah, Pokal. I mean, I don't see us really winning it because we do
Why
stupid.
not?
Because bro, Bayern have this like weird habit in the DFB Pokal in which we do something stupid in one game and it cost us the game. You know what I mean? And then like we get knocked out. Like we haven't won this competition in like 5 to 6 years now since 2020.
Okay. I
You know
mean,
what I
that,
mean? So like,
that's
and we've lost to like teams that are like not even in the Bundesliga. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. 100%. I
But
mean,
since we're talking about players that won Ballon d'Ors in the past, should we talk about a centre back that won it in the 70s?
yeah, Beckenbauer, my
Kaiser.
guy. He just had to. He just had to play. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring up my leg. You guys are talking
By the way,
about other.
Oli Hoeneß and Gerd Muller as well, bro. Should we bring up
Yeah,
these
was
boys?
like, I mean, around that time, Bayern Munich was dominant in the
Well, but
70s.
yeah, exactly. Three Champions
Bayern
League
Munich won
back to
like
back to
three
back, bro.
Champions Leagues in a row. Am I correct? Did you guys win like three in a
Bro,
row?
bro, we're the only bro. Technically, if you want to talk about greatest teams, yeah, we're the only team to probably win back to back to back and win a sextuple.
No, actually, you did. Real Madrid did it five. Come on, they did it five
Yeah, but
times.
didn't win a sextuple.
Yeah, but that's
Will hold that. Yeah, hold. I hope you're watching. Hold
yeah,
that.
we'll probably watch this back and see this
Hold
part.
that, bro. See, you want to be shameless? I can be shameless. Maffin.
Don't worry. You know what's funny? Will sometimes be watching the stream and he doesn't say anything. He's just usually quiet and then he'll just pop up and say
By
something.
the way, he tried
But don't be-
gassing. This asshole tried gassing Alonso the other day in Football Mania. I don't know. I see Bayern München fans. We don't allow this shit. We don't allow it because
Alonso, man. Hey, listen,
no, you
man.
know, no, you know what it is. Because the same manager I still think should be gone by now. Before with the standards that we uphold, right? Beat this man 5-0 on aggregate in the Champions League. Like, no. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Man said, shut up, brother. How about you start fucking performing? Start performing, yeah? Instead of scumbagging your way into Ballon d'Or conversations, and then we'll chat. Fraud.
Man says you
Don't,
became.
make sure you don't play that bad that I have to go pick you up from the airport in Jeddah, King Abdulaziz Airport. I'll drive 9-hour trip to Jeddah and I'll pick you up from that airport. No problem, bro. No problem.
Oh my god, this is funny. Yeah, big up to every single one of you guys, man. The Madridistas, they're always here, man. They're always here.
Bro, they're geek. Bro, I'm telling you, they're low-key geeks, bro. Bro, Dave ain't lying.
Yeah, man. Listen, my guy Dave is just making enemies out of his own. Man says Vinny to Al Hilal LMAO. I mean, would you take him at Al Hilal's here?
Salam clear. Shameless again.
Wow, he went there.
I mean, did it? Hey, by the way, did we not see that in the Club World Cup?
Oh my days, now Zeer is so funny, man. That is actually funny.
Listen, I can be a
Man says,
shameless motherfucker as well. Don't worry.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
that.
I know that. Zeer, that's the thing. That's why I always like to see the face out between Zeer and Will, because Zeer doesn't care. He's shameless for this.
I'll be real when I have to be, but bro, if you want me to be shameless, yalla, let's go.
Let's go, man. He's like, yeah, hey,
Let's
you want to
go.
be shameless? Let's go,
I'll go
man.
for
No,
goal, man.
let's go, man. But hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But big up, man says, be careful of Will.
Careful of what, Habibi. He's himar. Why? Bro, this guy backs a fraud.
Yeah, man. But yeah, big up to every single one of you guys. Listen, man, we're on 23 likes, guys. Get us to 30 likes soon, man. We're not even on 30 likes yet. But listen, let's actually continue here. I mean, listen, let's talk about man like Marquis Mark. Man like Marquis Mark Ter Stegen. I would
Oh,
rather
he's
talk
done for the
about
club,
things
Omar, man. Look what he's done for the club, man. Why are you being toxic and negative? I'm just kidding. Go on. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Let's talk about this guy on a real note.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? You see this club, yeah? We're moving like flipping New Housewives of Beverly Hills. Where's the let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up because I want to show everybody what Barcelona is right now. Hold on, where is it? Where is the picture? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna pull out the picture. Where's the picture? Here it is. Here it is. There it is. This is my club right now, Zir. This is my club right now. Look at this. This is Barca right now. This is Barca right now.
What in the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck have I just seen? Oh, bro, you can't be fucking serious. You can't be serious.
No, this is Barcelona right now. Sorry.
Oh my god. I'm so.
I'm just gonna leave this here for a little bit for you guys. Just
Oh
have your
my
last one.
god. I'm trying to digest what's going on. What the fuck is so random? Keep me up with this.
This is my club, guys.
By the way, can I just say you're boosting Madrid fans' ego showing this shit.
I mean, bro, listen, I don't care. I don't care. As a Barca fan, I've had enough, man. This pisses me off, man. People don't understand. Like, bro, you gotta laugh or else you're gonna cry, bro. Because every time you think, okay, the drama is over, right? There's no way. For some reason, bro, there's always news, man. Like, bro, I'm telling you, if you're a Barca content creator, this is amazing. Like for me, it's great. I can just pull up, videos every single day. But I'm gonna be very honest, man. I can't because even I'm getting sick of this whole BS, right? First of all, we had the Ter Stegen nonsense, right? Where he's sitting there, right, acting like a spoiled little bitch, right? And then I'm sitting on the other side. I'm seeing Fermin Lopez and Gavi having beef, right? Because of their girlfriends, right? And then next minute, I'm seeing Inigo Martinez being sold behind the fans' back. And then all of a sudden, a week later, oh, Ter Stegen has changed his mind, and now everything is resolved. Bro, what the fuck is going on with this club? I swear to God, when I woke up and I saw the Fermin Lopez and Gavi thing, right, where Fermin Lopez made that thing on Twitter, which he deleted, bro, I was like, bro, what is wrong with my club? This is my club, guys.
Bro, you man are moving like a bro. You man are moving.
Bro, I'm like, bro, this is my club, you know.
Bro, your club could literally be in a fucking comedian series. Drama FC, bro.
No, straight up, bro. You see the moment I'm seeing my players fighting over girls, bro. That's when I'm like, bro, this is gone too far now.
What the fuck is wrong with the club?
But Ter Stegen's there. Let's talk about Ter Stegen because I'll talk about the Fermin thing later. But man, like Marky Mark, right? You remember how this all started because we did the show, right?
Yeah.
This guy decided he's not going to leave the club. And then, not to mention, I'm seeing what's his name. What the fuck is Xavi doing on Twitter, on Instagram? Sitting there saying, underrated. Bro. I'm like, Xavi, you played for the club, right? I remember when your time was up, you left without saying nothing. Why are you sitting here defending this prick? Like, get out of here, man. You understand what I mean, right? But let's just go back to Ter Stegen, right? Man, like Ter Stegen, right? This guy, he was told by the club. He wasn't part of the club plan, right? That's fine, bro. It's football. People move on. You understand what I mean, right? Football is an evolution. Everyone eventually take a step back. Bro, listen, Zeer. Frank Ribery and Robin left your club.
Yeah.
They left your club.
Yeah.
So bro, at the end of the day, football is like this, bro.
It moves on a cycle.
You're going to go down as a legend. But when your time is up, your time is up. It's simple, bro. It's nothing personal. Right? But this guy starts acting like a whiny little bitch. Oh, I'm not going to leave. Oh, he's sitting there saying he's not going to forgive the club for his way. Fine, you don't want to forgive the club, that's fine, bro. But we're putting you in the transfer list. And then he decides to undergo surgery, right? A surgery which, according to what he said on Instagram, he said he's been dealing with his back pain for months. which
Apparently,
means
he
that he's
gave
doing this for.
documents outside, didn't he? He gave out a document outside of Barcelona.
But this is the point. He said he had this. He's been suffering from this back pain for since last season, which means he could have underwent the surgery since last season if he was actually like since the tail end of last season, right when the season was over, maybe after the Nations League, after they had just knocked out, he could have went undergone the back surgery and by this point tried to recover. But he decided instead he was going to do his surgery after, ironically, when the club decided, okay, you're not a part of the club feature. Just in a vain effort so that he doesn't leave and the club can't sell him because no team is gonna buy a player who's injured. You understand what I mean, right? He decides to go on Instagram and actually tell everyone how long he's gonna be out for, basically letting the league know, oh, I'm not gonna be gone for a long time, so they cannot register me as a long-term injury. Then when he undergoes the surgery, the club is like, okay, then send us your medical reports because we think you're going to be out for a long time. And we want to make sure that if you're out for a long time, we register you as a long-term injury so that we can go and register the other players. He decides to delay it. And then when the club take action and say, okay, well, you're stripped of the captaincy, then he decides, oh, okay, I changed my mind. Give me my captaincy back and I'll give you the medical report. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What kind of BS is this, bro? And I'm sitting here listening to
Exactly.
people say, Laporta spoke to him. Bro, what did Laporta say to him? What did Laporta say to him? Because I know it's not, Laporta didn't tell him, oh, you're going to start when you come back. Because I know Flick isn't, because Flick is done with him. So I wonder what this guy said to him. But I'm just tired, man. Fucking tired of this whole situation.
Nah, I hear it, bro. You know what it is? Like, this Ter Stegen guy, bro. Like, jokes aside, on a real note, like, he's bitten off more than he can chew, in my opinion. Like, if we're being really honest. I actually think he snaked you guys so badly at some point. Like, I get it. The guy is not favored at Barcelona. Fine. I understand. But, like, you're still a Barcelona player, you know. Like, it's like you may as well just, you know, give your medical reports. If you're not registered, okay, try to give a transfer request. Surely they'll want to sell you. They want to get rid of you anyway. So, like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, I think this guy overthought it and just decided to, like, be a petty scum. See, this is my point, bro. Like, in general, like, you know what I mean? Like, you see the problem with people that are too petty, yeah? You know what their problem is? Their problem is, bro, is they do too much. And when they do too much, it's like they're hurting themselves. Well, he's just talking about drama, that guy. But, like, yeah, listen, petty people, they just do way too much and then they just hurt themselves in the long run. And they don't even realize it. You get me? Like, yeah, if you're really that petty about something, right? Like, or you're not happy about something, the best thing you can just do is just let it be, man. You know what I mean? Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, if you're not happy with the situation, and in Ter Stegen's case, you're not happy with Barcelona, okay. Transfer request. Transfer your request and they'll send you. مع السلامة. See you later. Good riddance. توكل على الله. Go elsewhere. But hey, looks like Ter Stegen wants to do things the hard way, and he's trying to hurt you guys. I'm telling you, it's petty behavior, bro. It's crazy. Not gonna lie, I kind of am enjoying it. However, if we're being really honest, it's actually pathetic from him, bro. You
Big
know?
up to man. Big up to Eugene, man. But yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm just this is just as just a fan just watching this is just like, bro, why my club, man? Why is it always my club? Right?
Wasn't that cool?
Because the amount of like when you see stuff like this happen, you're just like, bro, it's such a like when you look at the Ter Stegen situation and you look at how things have kind of ended now, you're just like, bro, what was the point? What was the point of the whole? What was the point of that whole BS that you did then? Right? What was the whole point of you not giving away your report, only to give it away 24, 48 hours later, after the news came out? You decided, okay, I'm gonna say something. I don't understand, right? You decide you're not gonna give away your medical reports. You don't speak to the club. You were not given direct contact. It took for the president to come and speak to you to finally say, all right, I will come in and talk. Bro, how big headed do you have to be to want to hear the, like, bro? like this is ridiculous. It really is
Yeah.
ridiculous there. And for me, what it shows me is this brother is just he's just an arrogant guy. That's what he is.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, right? It's all about him. And unfortunately, this is the issue here. Where you see when you're dealing with a player who has been shit for so long, right? Get away with murder for so many seasons, right? It gets to a point where they just feel like they cannot be touched. And that's Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen doesn't, I think Ter Stegen at this point, he doesn't feel like he can be touched by anybody. You understand what I mean, right? He feels he
Yeah.
can do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants. You understand what I mean, right? The club cannot punish him.
He feels like he's veteran and shit.
Bro, but that's the thing. Because here's the thing, this guy's been shit for a long time, bro. You right? Big up to my guy Taylor. Let me big up Taylor. Says Barca is not the first club a player and the club had a standoff with. It wouldn't be the last. Y'all just worry over it because we are broke. I mean, yeah, but look, let me just say this now. When it comes to the Ter Stegen situation, I just want this whole situation to be resolved because, dude, the fans had enough of you for a while. That's the problem. And you think this is about no, it's nothing about that, bro. It's just that it's business. Barcelona have signed a new keeper, right? All the legends of this club, you are the last generation. You're the last player of our generation. 10 years ago, the team that won the treble, you're the last one left. And
Is
you're
he
not the
actually?
same player. Yeah, he is. He's the last one. Everyone else is left.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
But it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And to be to be honest with you, I it feels so shame when I look at this whole situation. But listen, I mean, you look at even like with Fermin stuff. When I saw the Fermin Lopez thing, I was like, bro, what is this? Because I
Yeah,
was like,
is
bro,
it Firmino and Gavi? Is it? Is it them two?
yeah, Fermin and Gavi thing. I said the problem is that he can't captain the team. He's been captain for season and his ego, which made his ego grow bigger. Facts.
But
Facts.
if I'm
Because you
Hansi
know
Flick,
what it
I don't
is.
pay
Because you
neither
know
of
what
them.
it is. If you look at like the moments, this guy has made so many. Like if you go back around the tail end of the season when
Yeah.
we had you remember that video, that 2 hour video that went viral on Twitter when Ter Stegen hour was going viral, and they had the video of him basically like making mistakes for 2 hours. It's like, bro, a lot of Barca fans don't even notice this. Like even me, I remember when I saw the video, I was like, bro, I didn't even know that Ter Stegen made this amount of mistakes as a Barca player. To be honest, how did I not
Yeah.
notice? How did I not notice this at all? And I think that for a lot of Barca fans, even before like this whole thing kind of went to a head, I remember the beginning of last season when I was doing watch-alongs, people were telling me, "Yo, Omar, we need a new keeper. We need a new keeper. We need to sign a new player, bro. This player is not good enough anymore." And I was like, "Yo, you guys are being harsh. You guys are being harsh, man. Ter Stegen is not really that bad." And then Ter Stegen started conceding goals left, right, and center every single week. And then all of a sudden, he gets injured, right? Iñaki Peña comes in. Things don't really improve that much. When Chesney comes in, and I'm seeing Chesney saving us in games, we're not losing a game for months, having clutch games in the Champions League against Benfica. I'm like, wow, wow. This is what people were talking about. I didn't even notice this. And then when he came back from injury in that Valladolid game and he made a mistake after 5 minutes, I was like, oh shit. This is what people were always saying.
Yeah.
This is what people were always saying. Like, it took for him to be out for me to really realize, oh, wait a minute, you're actually not good enough anymore.
Terrible.
And clearly, you saw how man like Flick, noticed it very quickly. When this brother came back from injury, when Chesney was playing for most of the season, I was playing well, and Ter Stegen came back from injury and made a mistake. You could tell instantly. Flick noticed it, like, bro, I need a new keeper next season. I cannot rely on this guy. Sorry. And you saw how basically the whole situation in the Villarreal game, how that whole thing ended up like on live TV, ended up boiling over. I was like, bro, he's gonna leave. And the fact that the president, the coach told him straight up, like I don't get this, man. Like Iker Casillas, when he was at Real Madrid, even he got to a point where he was told that he wasn't good enough anymore by Mourinho, then by the president. Eventually, he left. You understand what I mean, right? He left. I feel like when it comes to Ter Stegen, he needs to understand. For many people that like to say, ah, this guy is not a legend of this club. Look, I've already said, for me, I feel like all the things he's doing right now is going to tarnish his legacy. It's going to tarnish his legacy, bro. And I feel like his legacy is tarnished, to be honest, with this whole situation. I don't know. Maybe time will heal all wounds, potentially. But to be honest with you, man,
I still think he has a
it,
place. I can't lie. Like
no,
I get
I feel like
it's
if he
the
leaves,
emotional. You have an emotional attachment right now, but
yeah,
eventually, you guys will come to realize that the guy actually done a lot for you guys. Like jokes aside, you guys need to remember, yeah, he was very integral into your treble run. He was very integral into some of your league runs. You know, I just and even Copa del Rey's that you've won. I feel like you guys need to be a little bit more appreciative for what he's done. However, you do need to call out this bullshit that he's doing right
no,
now.
but there's the thing there. It's not that Barca fans don't appreciate what he's done. I feel like that's why a lot of Barca fans they're beginning to really turn on him now. Because even me, people cannot say, "Oh, Omar, for you been Ter Stegen from the beginning." Bro, I wasn't. I was one of the last people to turn. I remember being on streams when people were like, "Omar, we need a new keeper," and I was like, "You guys are being harsh." So clearly, I was one of the last people to turn. You understand what I mean, right? I
No,
was one
I
of the last.
understand. But
Mm.
I understand, Amar. But what I'm saying is that I feel like this is basically gonna like and I think already some of his bad performances like this past season and the year prior, I believe, it started to like make fans think, oh, this it's like as if he never had a good run at Barca, but that's not true, you know. By the
Mm.
way, at one point he was supposed to be Germany's number one goalkeeper, but Neuer was just there.
Yeah,
Like he was that good to be Germany's number one, but Manuel Neuer was just better than him. That was just the difference, you
I
know.
mean, yeah, yeah. That's what it is.
And by the
That's
way,
what it is.
some years when Neuer took his place, you can make an argument that Ter Stegen should have played over him because when he come back from
Yes.
injury, he
See,
broke
yeah,
a
there
proper.
was. You're right. There were some years when absolutely for me, Ter
Like I'll give
Stegen.
you a very good
I'll
example.
be honest. I think 2018 World Cup.
2018 World Cup. That
2018 World
2018
Cup. I
World Cup.
remember I was angry. I was so especially when you guys got knocked, when Germany got knocked out
Like
of
I
Italy Stadium.
understood why Neuer played,
No, no, no.
but
But
it was
here's the
like
thing.
Ter
I was
Stegen was the
fuming
better
because I was
keeper
like,
at the time.
bro, I'm sorry, man. This is all politics right here. There's absolutely no way in hell this guy should be starting over Ter Stegen, who almost went invincible with Barcelona that season. I'm not saying that Ter Stegen
Not
is a
even just
better
that, Neuer
goalkeeper
just
than
come
Neuer.
back
Hold
from
on. I'm not saying
half
that,
the year
yeah.
injured.
I'm not saying Ter Stegen is a better goalkeeper than Neuer. However, Neuer was injured. It's about how well you did the season before. That's how you earn your place. You understand what I mean, right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Ter Stegen worked hard to earn to start in that World Cup. Neuer was injured for most of the season. He didn't deserve to start. It's that simple.
No,
It's not about
and you know what? And it showed in the World Cup itself that he didn't deserve to start, but he started because of his name and the goalkeeper, blah 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 status. I know that, but what I'm trying to tell you is like that's how good Ter Stegen was. You know,
right.
like I think you guys need to remember that.
But this is the thing,
So
man. No, no. So Eugene says at this point. I agree with Eugene. See, me and Eugene, we speak the same language. We do appreciate him. And that's what I think. I feel like with a lot of fans, because of the way we are reacting on Ter Stegen, many people think that we're being ungrateful. Guys, we are grateful. And we would have treated Ter Stegen much better if he had handled this professionally. Do you understand what I mean, right? If he, after he was told by the club, right? If he decided, okay, well, cool, right? No problem. I will leave. You understand what I mean, right? Um, when the right offer comes in, I'll go, right?
yeah,
Leave as a legend. Maybe some fans might be happy to see the back of you, but there's a level of respect that even those fans who don't like you would actually feel for you. You understand what I mean? They'll be like, okay, well, listen, he wasn't good enough in the end. However, he's a legend. And many fans they like to do too much, but I would have been one of the people who would be like, listen, man, you gotta respect the guy. You gotta respect the guy, man, because we can't sit here and say his 10 years at the club, he was shit for the whole 10 years. He wasn't. Okay? He wasn't good enough at the end. I mean, even guys like Casillas. Like, I'm gonna be very honest. When I looked at Casillas when he left, bro, Casillas needed to go. Casillas was not a good player in the end. You understand what I mean, right? He wasn't a good
Yeah.
goalkeeper at the end. So I understood why they moved on from him, right? Yeah, Chesney is staying. You understand what I mean, right? He is staying. But this is the point. When it comes to Barcelona and all of these transfers and all these moves there, we have to be smart about it. You understand what I mean, right? We need to make smart signings and also make good sales. Unfortunately, this is the issue, man. At the end of the day, for me, I feel like with Ter Stegen, the way he's handled this, he's let his ego run wild. And that's why Barca fans are angry. Because you're
Yeah.
a captain. You would have, if you had left the club with respect, the fans would have treated you like we treated Xavi, like we treated Iniesta, like we treated every captain who's left this club with legendary status. Because you have done a lot of things at the club. But while you're here, you're forcing yourself to stay. But not only are you forcing yourself to stay, you're acting like a spoiled brat while you're at the club. That's the thing. That's why people are losing respect for him. Because he's not just staying at the club, he's moving like a spoiled brat. That's it, man. But look up to Omar. Man says the thing is, Omar, most people saying he didn't have a legacy or kids. Facts. And they're overreacting. But yeah, he affected Barcelona heavily with his shenanigans. That's true. That's why even me, right? When I said he's no longer a legend, the reason I say that is because I said for me, I've seen legends of this club, captains of this club who did not act like you do. You don't deserve your legendary status because of the way you're acting. You understand what I mean?
Mm.
That's it. But yeah, it is what it is. But bro, when it comes to the Fermin Lopez and Gavi stuff, I don't even want to get into all of that there. Because that has nothing to do on the pitch. Apparently, they're saying that their girlfriends had an argument. Like, first of all, this is my thing.
Bro,
This is my
teenager
thing. Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, this is my thing. Yeah. If I ever had a girl and my girlfriend and my let's say me and Will, right? Because Will has a fiance, right? Let's say we all know each other, right? And my missus falls out with his missus. Bro, let me tell you something, man. One thing I'm sure even Will agree with this, bro. Whatever bullshit you are going on with your life, keep it to yourself. Don't bring it here.
Yeah, that's between you two, gal. The
Yeah,
difference.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, you ladies deal with your own thing, bro. Okay? If you guys fall out, you don't want to see each other again, that's fine. Do whatever you want. Me and Will, we have nothing to do with this. Keep us out of this shit. You understand what I mean, right? And that's why I mean when Fermin Lopez because I think Fermin Lopez was on his feelings when he put that thing on Instagram, bro. He was on his feelings, sitting there crying like a little bitch, and then literally deleting the shit like within like a few minutes
Again,
later. Thinking,
listen,
yeah,
I get defend your gal, bro, but like, brother, like, I mean,
no, stand with your girl. Absolutely.
no, I'm saying I understand defend your girl and all this stuff,
Wow, you do.
but bro, you know what? You know what? I'm sorry, but you see, again, petty people, they don't understand this.
Hmm.
You know, for me, the way I believe life, the way how I see life.
Hmm.
If I really care about somebody, I'm gonna tell you the truth to your fucking face.
Right.
Yeah. If I really care about you, if you don't like what I'm about to say to you, tough. I don't give a fuck. That's what real people say. Yeah,
Hmm.
truth, not bullshit you for to make you feel happy to back you, bro. People think real ones they say things to make them feel happy, back them, blah blah blah. Nah, tell you the truth to your face.
Hmm.
What do you want? Do you want to be a worse version of yourself or the best version of yourself? I mean, the best friends of people, or families, yeah, they want the best for the other. They don't
Yep.
want the worst for them. So why the hell am I going to lie to your face about what I think is wrong with you? Keep it a buck, you know? And this is why I never understood people that basically, they try their level hardest to basically do this thing in which, oh, if you don't defend me, now you've never backed me.
Yeah. I can't stand like bro. I don't like people like that in my circle.
I'm sorry, bro.
Straight
No,
up.
that's
Like
not
I
how I
if
operate,
I
bro.
if
It's
I if
not
I
how I
ever had
operate, bro. In my culture, that's not how I operate, bro. If
see,
I
this is
if
the
I
thing.
believe in
We
something,
we we
I'll
we
tell you,
we
and
we
and
stand
all
on
due
that.
respect, you fucking doing this
That's the
nonsense.
thing. We both of us we stand on that. See, that is a way of life for me. I don't have a lot of friends, and the reason I don't have a lot of friends is because here's the thing with me, right? Obviously, I have when you have mutual friends in a group of friends, sometimes two people might fall out in the friendship, right? it's down to the other people to say, well, listen, whatever is happening with these two people, it has nothing to do with us. That's why with the whole Gavi and Fermin thing is like that. Because why would you ruin your friendship with Gavi? Or let's say I don't know if
Yeah, I know. Why
Gavi,
would the
I don't know if
players
he
in a
was Gavi
friendship
who
you
started
ruin
it
over
or
Gal? Yeah.
Fermin who started it, but either one of them for me, either one of them, you guys are teammates. You play for Barcelona. You guys are supposed to be friends. Whatever is happening with your girlfriends, what you should be doing is saying, listen, I would prefer if I was Gavi and Pedri, I would talk to I'm sorry, if I was Gavi and Fermin, I would have talked to my significant others and say, listen, whatever is going on between the two between you guys, I hope you can resolve it. We will try to make peace. However, if peace cannot be fixed, then listen, you guys need to understand, me and him, we're cool, we're friends, and we're teammates in Barcelona. So whatever is happening between the two of you, keep it amongst you guys. Do not try to add us in your thing. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah,
And if these people care, and if your significant others care, you can like, well, listen. I will always support you. I will always stand by your side. I will always believe in you as my significant other. But this is my career, so please, whatever is happening between you and his girlfriend, maybe she
yeah,
wronged you.
but
I'm not
Omar,
saying that
here's the
she.
problem. If they continue this shit now, I'm not gonna lie. Now you are the problem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So for me, I'm like, bro, that's why when Fermin did, I'm like, bro, Fermin, respectfully, I'm not saying don't defend your girl. Of course, defend your significant other. I would defend mine too. But brother, why are you starting a war with one of your closest friends because of something that has nothing to do with you guys? Makes no sense.
It's yeah,
It's petty as hell. But listen, it's the same thing for me, even with us, like us in this circle. I've said it before, I'll say it again. At the end of the day, I
Oh,
don't
but don't
need.
get me started. There's a reason why I didn't mention the circle. I can't be bothered. It's a waste of
No,
my energy.
all good, all good. Yeah, but listen, for me, I've said it before. This, you know what it is there. You see, when it comes to us here on content creating, we do this because we love it. This
Yeah,
is not. This is not. This we don't. We here because we love doing this. Because if we didn't, we would not be here. I wouldn't be here. I would not. But I got so many stuff I got to do outside of my life. You think I have time to be uploading every day? I do it because I love it. If I ever
yeah,
get to a point where I don't like it, I'm not gonna upload anymore. So that's why when it comes to even drama in I don't get into it. I don't want to get into it. And if someone is coming with drama, I I
bro,
kick you out because I
bro,
am not ready. Don't bring your drama to me.
bro.
I'm with
With me,
peace.
bro.
Okay
I
with it.
feel, bro. I said it, and I know you guys know what I'm referring to here.
Of course, of course.
You
Yeah.
involve me in your bullshit. Forget I exist.
Yeah, it's that simple, man. We're all adults here. That's what's
I warn every single one of you, bro. Involve me in
look,
your stupid shit. Forget I
listen, let me be clear here, guys. None of us in here are kids. Some of us might be teenagers, but I'm not a teenager, bro. I'm a grown ass man. You understand what I mean, right? I will never get into any kind of drama, and I know Zero won't, and a lot of people won't. If you're a grown adult, especially if you're a family man, you have a family, you have wife, kids, bro. There's certain things you don't need to get into, bro. I'm sorry, you don't need to get into it. What purpose does that bring to you for doing those things? Right? That's why I'm like, bro, don't bring any drama, because bro, that drama brings nothing to my life. It's just gonna give me stress that I don't need. But it is what it is. But Zir, you're
Yeah,
about to go live on your channel, right?
yeah.
So you're doing the Darwin Nunes. Here we go, guys.
Forget
To
not even here
everyone.
we go. He arrived. Khalas, he's here.
Yeah, I saw the picture, man with the short hair. I saw him with his short hair. I'm like, bro, man, hey, listen, man, new face, new appearance,
Buzz
hey, new
cut
face.
Darwin Nunes. Oh my god.
Hey, listen, man, guys,
I don't
big
even
up
know what shirt number he's gonna get. One saying he's gonna get number 10, another one saying he's gonna get number
number
7.
10. Why is he getting the 10? Who was the number 10 before him? Was it Malcolm?
Neymar. Neymar.
Big up to you, Jun, man. Appreciate you for the membership also, but appreciate you for your words. But look, I mean, okay, man. Listen, big up to every single one of you guys who've been in this stream. Man said Neymar. Hey, listen, man. Hopefully, this guy might actually do good with that
Bro, the
number.
only reason why I have faith, yeah, the reason why I have Iman is because of Inzaghi. But I'm telling you now, brother, and I said this on other platforms, if he doesn't do any justice with what he's asked for, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
Mm.
buy cigars, and I know where the Hilal community lives. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna go there and I'm gonna hand over the cigar for Inzaghi. He's gonna need all the cigars in the world.
Oh no.
Yeah, all the cigars, all the pizzas, all the pastas. I'll give him everything. I need him to be on his A game because this is who he wanted. He wanted Darwin Nunes. He got Darwin Nunes. Yalla,
Yeah,
now no more excuse. Marhaba. Yeah, نورتك. Yeah, welcome Darwin Nunes. Welcome Inzaghi. But now,
let's
performance.
do
I need.
this.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying.
Hey, listen, man. We'll
By the
see.
way,
We'll see what happens. But
if I ever meet this Darwin Nunes brother, I need to record like a quick like Q&A thing with him, brother. I need to like
hey,
ask.
listen, man. Listen. Make sure you put that on the internet. It's gonna bang, bro. You know that would be your best video.
I'll probably say something a bit, not too
Oh
mad.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
get me
yeah,
wrong, but
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
probably say a
Listen,
bit something. Yeah, I'll
yeah,
probably say a bit mad.
for sure, for sure. But listen, guys, this stream is gonna redirect you all to Zeer's channel, guys. Okay, he's gonna be doing the Darwin Nunes. Here we go. Make sure you guys go down there, go support his channel. Big up to every single one of you guys who've been in this stream. You guys have been absolutely killing it in today. Big up to everything. Have we hit 30 likes, guys? Let's hit 30. We're
No
on
idea,
28,
but
guys.
guys,
Get me to
the
30
likes.
likes. Get me to 20. Get me to 30 likes before the end of the stream. Appreciate every single one of you guys who have been in this stream today. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And yeah, man, like I mentioned, this stream will be redirecting you straight to Zia Talk. So my guy Zia will literally be going live right after the stream is over, guys. But big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And yeah, man, like I always say whenever I end these streams, guys. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya. Come on, say it.
Mia sa mia.
Peace, you guys. Take care.